Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to another episode where I review vintage fountain pens. Today I have for you a quite interesting school fountain pen from the 1970s, a German made fountain pen by Pelikan. And today, guys, we are going to talk about this beautiful Pelicano school fountain pen. As you can see, it comes in this beautiful blue color. It is a plastic made fountain pen. It is engraved with Pelicano on its clip, and it's quite a light fountain pen. If you watch my channel, you already saw different Pelicanos from modern times, where this is a, let's say, a third generation of this beautiful model. What is essential about this fountain pen is the fact that it is in continuous production from 1960s to our days. So this is a truly famous model. Although it suffers some modification in its design, it remains one of the best-selling products of the Pelican brand, both in Germany but also outside its borders. What is the history of the Pelicano brand? Well, at the end of 1959, Pelican had the great idea of doing a survey on the school fountain pen market, and they realized that there are certain needs of a good school fountain pen. What maybe you don't know, but in the 1950s, the school fountain pens were quite limited to a few offers made in the same design as the classic fountain pens, but they had the special nibs that were designed to help young children write more easy with a fountain pen. But they were not colorful enough, or they didn't have that lightweight. So after they did that survey, here it comes Pelicano at the early 1960s, and it was specially designed to fit the needs of children who were learning to write. And this fountain pen, the Pelicano, it to it had to have some characteristics. So first of all, the pen must not be so heavy. Indeed, this is a light fountain pen. Second of all, guys, the pen should be balanced quite, sorry, so the pen should be balanced quite well in the hand when posted. So like this, it should have a nice balance when it is posted. The third criteria, the pen must hold ink cartridges to allow the ink to be refilled. So one ink cartridge and one reserve ink cartridge to be held in the barrel. The fourth criterion, the pen must be fitted with ink cartridges in order for a smooth and clean refill of the ink system. Of course, they did all that, and you can also add an ink converter to it, an international size ink converter. I will leave a nice Picture taken from Pelicano, the famous site Pelicano Collectibles, on the screen for you to have an idea of the evolution of the design of this beautiful fountain pen during time. This particular model that I have in my hand, it is the so-called Pelicano Antimacchia from 1973. So, first of all, the first Antimacchia guys appeared in 1968 in Italy, and practically this was sold in Germany with a quite elegant metallic cap. But the Italians preferred a colorful cap. So back in 1968, they come up with this design. The barrel matches the color of the cap, and we can see the metallic trims, the silver metallic trims are present. And this was a feature quite desirable in the Italian market, and the factory from Milan started fabricating these versions of the Pelicano in 1968. Another characteristic of this Pelicano is that based on its design, it is from the 1970s and specific 1973. We have this functioning clip here. Engraved on it we have Pelicano, and on the top we have the mother pelican with one single cheek, as you can see. No logo imprint at the end of the cap, and a thermically imprinted barrel. I'm not so sure how I can show you, but I assure you it is written on it Germany. So this particular fountain pen was made in Germany. The cap is a pressure fit cap. Let me see. It's like this. You can see it for yourself. It has an interesting ink window. And what is the need of an ink window if it is a cartridge filler? Well, an interesting question, but it was designed like this because although you have an ink cartridge, you can tell by it if it is at the end of its limits. So quite practical ink window, I should say. It has a nice grip section here, which allows you to hold it quite nice. It also has this beautiful steel nib. It is a simple steel nib, and you can see it is also engraved with the logo, the mother with one cheek. It doesn't have a breathing hole, and at the end we have a simple plastic feed. Well, all the fountain pens screams for simplicity, for its lightweight and its simple, attractive look. It wasn't expensive fountain pen, and the records show that after 4 years of production, they managed to reach the 1 million numbers of this incredible writing instrument. So it was the writing instrument of one generation, quite cheap, quite reliable, and it has some interesting variations. And I have here the model from 2003, the redesign of 2003, a quite nice transparent body, semi-transparent body, opaque body, quite nice one. And this time we have the metal cap but also the latest design change which happened at the model from 2010. So, guys, I think that after I will do the review of this beautiful Pelicano from the 1970s, I will also do an interesting video where I will show you those three models, and I will try to highlight the main changes in the evolution of the Pelicano line during its long period of production. So remember, it is in continuous production from 1960s till our present days. For the writing sample, I have prepared here a simple cartridge. It is a green cartridge, an international size cartridge. I hope that I can show you the writing sample with this instrument. As you see, I didn't have the time to clean it properly, so I hope it will work just fine for the first trial. I didn't tell you the price of this fountain pen. I bought it, of course, second hand. And here is the click. And I paid for it only 25 lays, which means I paid 5.05 euros or 5.88 American dollars. Indeed, you can see through here that we don't have that transparent ink window anymore. I will put it here. Of course, for the writing sample, guys, I will change the angle of the camera for you to see better the writing sample. So I have here the fountain pen. Let me see if I can. Whoa, it's already. I'm impressed. If you can see, it already has some signs of ink right there. I will simply open it like this, and due to the fact that we have such a long ink window, I will try to apply some pressure from here, but I'm not so sure I can. And of course I don't want to ruin it. As you can see, I deformed it. In this case, I will try to push it like this. It doesn't want to obey. But in the worst case scenario, I will try to. Okay, look, it works. It is quite dark because I didn't clean it. Now let me see, guys, maybe I can show you something with it. Yes. Pelican. No. I'm sorry, I am struggling here. So we have a Pelicano. In Italian, antimacchia. Macchia. So let me. So it is written like this, anti. I'm not so sure what this means. Macchia. Maybe you will tell me in the comments, antimacchia, what it means. And this is the model antimacchia from 1973. How you can recognize an antimacchia? You know that we have the barrel in this color and the cap, it is also in a matching color. So we don't have a metallic cap. This is anti-macchia made by Pelican in its factory in Milano. But I'm not so sure about this fact because we have imprinted here Germany. So, Milan is in Italy and not in Germany. But it's definitely from 1973. By the way, guys, I'm sorry. I will leave also its dimensions on the screen. I already told you that I paid for it a reasonable sum, 25 lays. We still have the ink flow problem, but I assure you it is only a temporary problem. So approximately €5 or let's say 5.88 American dollars. I'm just trying to see if I can bring it slightly to life for you guys. As you can see, no flex to it. We have a simple steel nib, which has a little bit of ink flow problem right now, but it will eventually write. So this is amazing, guys. After all this time, it still manages to write at the first attempt. Remember, I used to have a green ink. Now I'm not so sure it was contaminated with that dark ink, which was held in the feed, or in the grip section. But it is what it is. So Pelicano Antimacchia, Pelican Milano. Let me see how I can do a signature with it. It still has that annoying ink flow problem, but definitely it flows. I can see that for now. Let me test it if we have some line variance, and of course we will have some problems. But no line variance, as you can see, no line variance. In reverse writing, I hope I can manage to reverse writing. Unfortunately, no ink flow. But now let me tell you about the quick. No. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I should dip it in some Mont Blanc. I know this is an expensive ink and I don't want to contaminate it, but I'm sure that a few little drops won't matter too much. So, let me tell you about the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So it is what it is, guys. It still needs a little bit of work, definitely needs some cleaning, but in perspective, a quite nice, interesting fountain pen from the 1970s at an affordable, reasonable price. A true workhorse which sold in its first years of production in over 4 million, so 4 million units. Pelican still produces the same Pelicano workhorse from 1960s till our present days. So guys, after I did my initial video, I felt so bad because this is a simple classic school fountain pen design that I felt that it needed to be properly cleaned before I started with it. So guys, this is an example from the 1970s, and maybe I've been wrong with it. I simply removed the cartridge and I fill it with tap water. You can see I still have this tissue to remove the excess water. And as I was examining it, I looked at the barrel and I saw it has no breathing hole. And I thought to myself, maybe I can try to fill the whole barrel with ink and test it if it can be used in that matter. I don't have a special material to make this tight sealed, so maybe it will leak from this part. This is the first time that I am attempting this little hack. Maybe I can turn it into a wonderful writer. And after I do this procedure, we will see if it works. If it works, I will continue my writing sample. If it's not working, I will use maybe an ink converter or something like that to continue my writing sample to show you what it can really do with this wonderful steel nib. So, I have here a medical syringe. It contains a needle. If you want to do this at home, please be careful how you use the needle. I don't want you to get hurt. So this is the syringe and this is the needle. For this special, let's say, experiment, I will use the Faber-Castell special made ink, in the sense that it is a turquoise Faber-Castell ink with a few drops of Parker Quick ink in it. It's developed in this dark turquoise. You will see it in a few moments. So I will simply take it out of the batter. I will give it a little shake. Now guys, I will insert the needle like this. It is properly inserted. And now I will simply draw the ink. I think this is sufficient, maybe too much. So I will simply take this bottle and I will fill it like this. So yes, I'm gently pushing on the syringe. Yes, now you can see it's full. And I will simply try to insert it in here. Let me see. Maybe no, not like this. I will try to empty the syringe. Insert the syringe in here. I don't want the whole quantity. Okay, I will draw a little drops and I will put them back. And now I will immerse this in here. Okay, let me see. Now it is fully, you can see, inked. No residues of ink, so wish me luck, guys. Remember, I don't have pressure at the end of the nib. Let me see if I can write with it. Not right now. We will see in a minute if I can right with it. Till then, I will put the syringe here. I will put the ink bottle here. Remember, guys, after you use it, cap it to avoid accidents. Okay, this is the pen. This is the paper, the piece of paper that I usually write on. I hope I will find an empty page. I've managed to find an empty space, an empty page, guys. Now this is the fountain pen. Let's see if I can make it work. No, it's just the little drops of water from the cleaning procedure, you can see. Well, what is the problem with this type? How can you put pressure on it to deliver the ink to the top, to the tip of the nib? Definitely, if I can hold it like this, you know that I don't have that pressure. And if I mount it like this, it should have a little pressure. Maybe if I try to this, I think it was a failed experiment. The problem now is I have a messy barrel, and I don't want the barrel to be messy. Another way I can test this, of course, is by simply dipping it in this ink. And I think I will opt for this idea. So this is, guys, is a Pelikano. It's from 1973, you can see. It's the model Azzurro, or blue model. It is the version where the plastic matches the color of all of it. I try to use it as a large capacity ink reservoir, and you can see it holds the ink, but I don't have enough pressure to show you the inners, how it writes. This is the signature. Let me see if I can show you. No flex to it, no flex. Let me see how juicy it is. And you can see it's not so juicy as I thought it was. Here we have the pressure test. No flex or no line variance. No line variance. Now let me tell you about the quick brown fox jumps. It loses the ink flow because we don't have pressure on this. Remember, guys, I didn't fit it with an ink cartridge or an ink reservoir. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I still have that ink flow problem, but as you can see, I'm trying to fix it up. I think it's just a matter of using it. Like you see now, it works better. So, guys, this was my retry at our writing sample. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I hope you've enjoyed this simple fountain pen from the 1970s, the simple fountain pen of one generation, the beautiful Pelikano model. I will see you again at the next episode. Till then, bye bye, and please take care of yourselves. Bye bye, and God bless you all. So, this, guys, in my opinion, it is an iconic fountain pen, and definitely a beautiful fountain pen, especially in this beautiful blue, light blue color. Friends, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. This episode comes after a period of rest from my neck surgery. I am grateful to be here with you guys, and I'm grateful that my health problems were discovered in time, and the good doctors could do their miracle work on me in the beginning of my disease. And I want to show my gratitude for all my friends out there, for all my subscribers with their sweet thoughts. It really meant a lot to me, guys. So thank you. I should be able to do a video once and every day from now on. I'm excited. I get tired quite rapidly, but thanks to my medication, I should get fully on my feet in a month or two. Till then, I will try to keep myself busy by reviewing new and exciting writing instruments from my collection. I want to share them with you, and I hope that I will deliver some interesting content for you guys, and we will both learn from each other new and exciting informations about our instruments, our writing instruments. So thank you for your time. I want to wish you to have a nice day wherever you are, guys. God bless you all the health in the world. Please stay safe in this pandemic time. I think I will see you again tomorrow if I manage to film another video and edit it. Till then, bye bye, and God bless you all.